Shalom, shalom. YAHAWAH, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, YAHAWADAH. Double honors to the elders and apostles, great Muslim and teaching me well. Peace and salutations be to the hopeful elect. I'm on Tazawan, coming at you from the province of Babylon camp here in Tampa, Florida. This is going to be going into Eve getting stripped of her benefits. Alright. And it's based upon this video. This woman that looks to be an Edomite woman, could be a Jake. Looks to be an Edomite woman though. Complaining in a video about how much government assistance she really got taken from her at 10 p.m. at nighttime. Alright. So, not sure if I want to put the video in the intro. I'm just going to use a screenshot because the video is just a bunch of complaining from the woman. But it says, DHS has taken my $3.3K in EBT, $900 cash benefits, disability, and my Section 8. So she was literally being completely nourished and shit. That was her rich baby daddy. It was like that song from Drake, Rich Baby Daddy Gang. That was her rich baby daddy, was the government's benefits. And that's how a lot of Eve operate. They rely and depend on the government, kick their man out of the house, put him on child support, and rely and depend on the government's funding to take care of their well-being and their living. But when Trump got in office, he said that shit gonna change, man. A lot of these Eves wanted to vote for Biden. They wanted to vote for Biden. You had literal Eve crying and screaming in videos talking about why did black men vote for Trump instead of Biden. Well, Trump is taking away a lot of these women's benefits and more to come. Okay. Even in the child support thing, he's looking to correct that as well and make it more fair for the man. It says, they are forcing me to pay back $48K, which is $48,000, and taking my $40,000 tax refund. How am I supposed to live now? Okay. She got this duck look on her face, like a duck. You know? Crying to TikTok or whatever it may be. She's recording herself on and posting about how her benefits were taken from her, stripped from her. In one night, all of her benefits were stripped from her. And now she's in debt to the government. Alright, because the government's been her sugar daddy for too long, huh? You know, now she got to pay up. Now she got to pay it back. She never thought she would have to pay it back. A lot of you Eve are going to come to that realization that this devil ain't really for you. You know, the scriptures say it, though he doeth good, he doeth it unwillingly. And in the end, he shall declare his wickedness. Then that's when the Jake woman going to want to go back to her man. Okay, but it's a little too late for that. You women are going to get dogged in these streets, man. Alright? The things you said about Jake men, how you hope the police officer don't let their knee off of their neck or whatever these wicked Eve bitches were saying, man. Okay, and it's all majority Southern Kingdom, man. It's all Southern Judite woman. Okay, you got some Benjamite woman or some Levi woman. You know, I haven't really seen much Levi woman, but I've seen a lot of Benjamin and Judite women just going in on the Southern Kingdom man because they voted for Trump or whatever, man. Now Trump's taking away their benefits. Okay, and there was a woman that had a dream. Matter of fact, let me grab this real quick. Then I'll bring that part out. It says in the book of Isaiah, chapter 32 and verse 9, rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, careless woman, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Okay, that gathering ain't coming for you, woman. Okay, that vintage gonna fail. Let's look to the definition of vintage. It says the year or place in which wine, especially wine of high quality, was produced. All right, so this is the year where high quality wine, I wouldn't say this is, but the season of America, being a woman's country, was that high quality wine being produced for these women. It says, and they definitely drank that high quality wine, but it says, the time that something of quality was produced, the harvesting of grapes or winemaking. So the time where something of quality was produced, and these women had a quality living, a quality life, and that's going to fail. This devil's not going to supply your every benefit anymore. That pack y'all made in the garden is done. Okay, we're in the end. This devil's about to show his horns. Everybody that he made deals with, he's going to betray, and that includes you, Eve, woman, man. Okay. For the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Tremble, ye women that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones, strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. This is the time you should be mourning, which you got women mourning on video in front of the whole world. Okay? There was a woman that had a dream. Alright, she claims to know somewhat of the truth. Alright, talking about Jacob's trouble is coming, and Jacob's trouble is here, and you know, but she had a dream, and she interpreted it. What the dream was is that Trump was walking, and she was holding onto his pants leg, okay, the bottom of his pants, and he kept walking and dragging her in the dirt. All right, and then she said, I feel like this means that we're in Jacob's trouble. Nah, me, just looking at it from the outside in. It's like, that goes to show you that this devil's going to strip you, woman, of your benefits, okay? You woman that cleaves so strong, not to say that woman did, but I believe that she represented Eve, the southern kingdom woman, or the Israelite woman, southern kingdom and northern kingdom, that cleaved and relied on the benefits of this government, okay? The government of Esau. All right, instead of trusting in the Lord and relying on her man, they persecuted their own men. Okay, I believe that this means that Trump gonna strip their benefits away. All right, and they're going to go through a very rough time period, very hard suffering. These women love to post up on Instagram like they got it like that when they really don't. They really broke. Well, now you're really about to be broke. You use the man to get your living. Okay, these women say they don't need no man. They can do battle by themselves. They independent, Miss Independent, yeah, this or that. Well, guess what? That curtain is about to come down. You're about to see what life is really like, what real life is. Okay, and we're gonna see what you do then. Then these women are gonna try to cleave unto men. All right, Trump goes to a lot of these niggas off into the wars, and all these niggas are gonna be in Guantanamo Bay and imprisoned in FEMA camps. Okay, these women ain't gonna get that that feeling that they want so bad, so dearly, that quality time they had, quality life they had, where they could choose the man they want. All right, and that's gone. You're gonna have to settle down with a 3 and a possible. What these women would consider a 3 and a possible, you know. And it ain't gonna be, even these men ain't gonna be for you, man. These men ain't gonna be able to take care of you. You're gonna need a man of the Lord. All right? And then that day, you ain't gonna be worried about how he looks. Okay? How much money he got. You're gonna be worried about whether he can protect you or not. You're gonna be worried about, being behind him when destruction's coming. These women are gonna look for a covert from the tempest, a protection from the destroying winds. All right? A cover from the storm, rivers of water in a dry place. They're going to be looking for that, man. And that's going to be the man of the Lord, which is going to be very hard to find And if these women do find them, guess what? Those men gonna drive. I mean, I remember having a vision where a woman was hanging onto my leg, and I looked down and I seen her, and I kept walking. She was just begging and crying, she had a dress on. I think it was like I don't know, I think it was a white dress that was in the dirt or something. It was dirtied up or whatever. She was all in the dirt, in the grass, just groveling in the mud, just crying, begging me to take her with me. But I looked down on her and kept walking away. You know, the Lord gonna put the spirit on his men to see the uncleanness in these women and to leave them where they at so they can suffer and rot in their own filthiness, man. It says, 2nd Ezra 16 and 34, 16 and 33, the virgin shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The woman shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. All right? So they're going to need help. Okay? And these men that they need, there's going to be their help. They're going to mourn, having no helpers. Okay? These women are going to look for help everywhere. And everywhere she tries to find help, she's going to get used and abused. If she do manage to find a man, this man going to be using and abusing her. All right? Setting her up to trap other men, okay, doing what he wills with her. These men are about to go in. These men are about to go in on you, woman. We were at camp 2 weeks ago, and I think it was last week. Jake walked by with this woman, and we were just going in, how this world's coming to an end, how this place is about to be destroyed, and you people gonna be fucked. And he was drunk. Him and this woman were drunk. And he grabbed her by the hair. He grabbed this woman by the hair, and he, kind of yanked her towards us and put her face towards us. And he was like, "Yeah, this bitch put me on child support." I don't remember if he pulled her towards us or he just grabbed her hair and showed her face, kind of like, yeah. He said, "Yeah, this bitch put me on child support," And the conversation was about the end of the world. So you know what that meant? He's ready to get vengeance, man. To take vengeance upon that woman. Okay? And she was laughing off like it was funny, but this man was off the juice. Okay? He was drunken. You can tell in his walk. He was revealing the secrets of his heart. The counsels in his mind, the counsels in his heart. That's all he was thinking about. Man, I'll wait till I get a chance to sneak this bitch, man. You heard us talking about the end of the world? He said that sounds like the perfect opportunity. So you women are going to be for a prey in that day. Okay? And the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. So a lot of these men are going to die off, man. So you ain't going to be able to have the men. You're going to think it's a time for men. No. It's not going to be a time to, all right, I'm willing to take anybody now. These women are already saying such things as those. I'm willing to just settle down for anybody now. Anybody just come get me. I'm open. These women are going out to meet and greets or date nights, and there's no men showing up. Okay? It's just women there, and they looking crazy in the face. And this is going to multiply to another level where these women are going to see a man, they're going to practically rip his shirt off trying to go with him. Okay? Please take me with, please do. Nope. All right. It's going to be too late. These women that's not locked in now, how you expect to get locked in the days to come? You a man of the Lord? You think you're going to be open you think you're going to have your doors open to any and every woman? No, you're wrong. You're going to see these women with all their uncleanness in them. All right, these women are going to have diseases. These women are going to be funked out. These women are going to be harlots. These women are going to be used as traps. You're going to want to stay away from them as much as possible. You're going to see them as a liability, a danger to you and whoever you have with you, and a very risky thing, man. Okay? You just not gonna want them. Brothers may be burning now, but in that day, you think you're gonna have an Isaiah 4:1 free ball. No, man, it's not gonna be what you think, if that's how you think. All right, so lock in, get your mind focused on what's right. You know, you think you're like that one video, Isaiah 4:1 is not gonna be a rap video. These women gonna need help. These women gonna need to be taken care of. These women gonna look to you for guidance and structure, and these women are gonna be terrified. Okay, you gonna consider all the possible outcomes. Like, man, what if she screams and we get caught? What if she's setting me up? What if somebody sent her? What if she's a trap? What if she has all these diseases? You know, what if she has, you know, all these things are gonna come across your mind. You're gonna be like, nah, you're not gonna want a woman in that time, man. Okay. The Lord will give you your due measure. Okay, the things that you can handle. Okay, it says Micah 7:10. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy power? Okay, we're going to look at her and say, where is Esau, your daddy? Okay, where's your sugar daddy Esau? When she in the dirt, groveling in the mud. All right, then she that is mine enemy. Matter of fact, I'll start at verse 9. I will bear the indignation of the Lord, YAHAWASHI, because I have sinned against him. That's why we broke, brothers. That's why we suffering. That's why we go through. We got to pay all these bills. That's why we ain't got all the finest things. All right, it says, until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me, he will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness. In the end, brothers, the Lord gonna put us up on top of everybody. All right, not just your own woman, not just your children and your family, not just your household, but you should already be, you know, have your household under control. But some brothers just gotta fight their worldly that dragon in their house. Okay, it says, and he will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness. The Lord gonna show that you were his servant, and everybody's gonna stand in awe, like, whoa, especially your woman that was talking that shit, like, yo, where's the Lord? You say he gonna always be here for you, gonna take care of you. Where he at now? You know, when you struggling on bills, they ask you where the Lord at to pay the bills. Hey, man, guess what? They gonna pay for that shit, and they're gonna see you get rewarded for it. It says, because I have sinned against him, until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me, he will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it. These Jake women, they are our enemies. Okay, believe it or not, I hate to say it, but that's what it is. These women looking on towards our downfall. They get with us, and they spread their legs, and then they go and lay whoever they want to, so on purpose. Like, they got power over you now. And if you want to leave her, or if she wants to leave you, guess what? You're going on child support. And you're going to pay for her. You're going to pay her for the rest of your child's life until he's 18. It says, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord YAHAWASHI thy power? She's going to be ashamed, because you're going to see that you was right this whole time, and who you believed in was real. She just wasn't the believer. All right? And it's gonna make her feel ashamed, humiliated. And now, you ever seen in one of those movies where somebody gets humiliated, like they were the wrong the whole time, and then they find out that what they were doing was wrong, and now they got to suffer for it, and the person that they were treating wrong is being glorified. They always grovel in the dirt at their feet, begging them to take them back. Mine eyes shall behold her, meaning what? We're going to get to see these women. We're going to get to see these women in their lowest state, because of they couldn't trust in the Lord, trusting the men of the Lord, trusting the process. Okay, because they went and looked for other men. Okay, and they looked for the government to secure them. Okay, and treated you like dirt and left you in the dirt. It says, now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets. She's gonna be trodden down like horse shit in the streets. All right, like shit in the streets. She's gonna be trodden down. Okay. You ever see those parades where the horses walking through, and they keep dropping? They got little their droppings in the street. Okay, and they're just walking all over. Everybody's walking all over like it's nothing. That's how these women are gonna be walked all over like they're nothing. Right now, these women are worshipped and glorified. Okay, and even idolized, man. But the time is coming where They're gonna be nothing. The new currency and the only currency is gonna be wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And that's what's gonna make a man rich in those days. And that's what everybody's gonna look for, running from sea to sea. Okay? Is righteousness that maketh a man righteous going through thee? And they're gonna say no. And that's 2 Ezra chapter 5. Okay, where the countries are gonna be looking to other countries for the prophets. People are gonna be running to and fro, okay, in their cities, looking at different cities, driving to different cities, looking for the prophets in the highways and hedges and the chief places of concourse, and not gonna find them. This will come, and it's very soon. But I wanted to share this because this woman was crying about how her benefits got stripped away from her in one night. Okay, it's gonna be the same for you Eve woman, and it's just the beginning, man. It's gonna get a lot worse. And I'm not saying Trump, I'm for Trump. This nigga about to come down for me too, okay? And Jake men. It's a time where we all gonna be in trouble. But as much as the men of Jacob are gonna be in trouble, you women are gonna be in trouble 10 times more. All right? So prepare. YAHAWAH, truly hope this lesson was edifying to you. I cannot walk to listen to truth with sincerity. So next time, I say shalom.